This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So we understood like accounting structure. In the accounting structure, there are two options. One is mandatory, one is optional. If it is mandatory, then if you post any transaction in Dynamics AX, I'm telling like any transaction, whether it is not like finance or SEM or T&L, any transaction, it is like everything, any transaction is getting posted from some other module to finance, then it will verify this accounting structure. If it is fulfilled the required information, then only it will allow you to post the transaction. Otherwise it will not. Otherwise it will not allow. Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Huh? Fine. So today we'll try to understand about advanced rule structure. Accounting structure we understood. Now let us understand advanced accounting structure. Let me show you in the system. So let me go to general ledger module. General ledger, accounts, structures, advanced rule structures. Advanced rule structures. You can create this one. What is this advanced rule structures? Okay, to minimize accounting structure, we can use advanced rule structure. What it means? Suppose take the example expenses. Expenses will be starting with 600 dot dot 6999. These accounts are expense accounts. These are expense accounts. Let me show you that one. General ledger, accounts, chart of accounts. We can see in this, we will see all the chart of accounts, but if you want to understand specific to this legal entity chart of accounts, means we can go to ledger setup, ledger. In this shared chart of accounts is belongs to this company. We are discussing already. Shared chart of accounts is to this company. This one shared chart of accounts, if you click on shared, then this shared chart of accounts is belongs to this company. This accounts, these are the accounts will be used in this company. So the same thing we can see from here, main accounts. These main accounts are belongs to this company. So all some set of main accounts together is one set of chart of accounts. So we can create n number of chart of accounts, but we are going to map one chart of account to one ledger, that is in the ledger form. Then once it is mapped, you can see here main accounts. Now in this ledger accounts, Look at this one. So here 6 series, there are many accounts like salaries accounts, payroll allocation, labor, direct labor, or selling expenditure, advertisement expenditure, travel expenditure, car travel, car rental. There are many flight expenses, fuel expenses, hotel expenses, like this. There are many expenses. For any organization, there will be so many expenditure. There will be so many expenditure. Now, take the example like these all are expenses. In this, let me verify travel expenditure. Can you help me where it is available? Travel expenditure. Otherwise, I can filter by travel. Travel expenditure is 601,500. 601,500. For this account, 601,500, I want which airways my people are traveling. This is travel expenditure. I want to track this travel expenditure each airways wise. Arab Emirates are traveling through airways, Emirates, Jet Airways. And then Malaysian Airlines. And British Airlines. Like this, I want to track. Then what I need to do? For this accounts, I want business unit plus department. But for this account 601,500, for this account, I want the structure business unit plus department plus airways. This is my requirement. Then what I need to create? Initially I have created like this. Then it will not be fulfilled. What is the solution? I need to create one structure. Another structure and one more. Agree with me? This is my design. I need to configure like this. Agree with me this one, everyone? If I want like this.
Third one should be 5012699999.
Yeah, exactly. So sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is the design I need to configure. I need to configure like this. Suppose now one more travel expenditure. Another one is like suppose car rental expenditure. Car rental expenses 601501. Car rental expenditure. This one I want I have 4 vehicles. Vehicle 1, some number TS 01501, something number is there. Okay, like otherwise I will create TS 085031, something like AP 0 AP 16 4378, something like this. I have 4 vehicles, so I want car rental expenses separately. Then I need to create one more. My configuration should be 501 to 501, and then this is 502. Agree with me? So I need to create n number of structures for specific ledger account. Suppose another account like some petrol expenditure. No, there is no expenses. Marketing. Or advertisement. 601300. So advertisement expenses, one is different, one is television, another one is YouTube. Nowadays this is also one of the marketing function, and another one is boards. Okay, then I need to create another one like this. So if I keep on creating like this, I need to modify accounting structure a lot. Agree with me? Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So to accommodate all these things, what I will do, I will map only this one structure, and I will create advanced rule structure for this one. So look at this one. We have created, let me show you, advanced rule structure. It was mapped for one is retail, one is project, and these things we can map in the accounting structure. So if you go to general ledger module, accounting structures, so if you go to manufacturing PL something, we have mapped for differently, and we can attach advanced rules. So for specific 6062 60800, I want extra this dimension, otherwise for normal it is not required. So if it is like this, what happens? Let me go to one transaction, suppose general ledger, journal entries. Suppose I'm going to this line details inside. Okay, suppose 601500. In this, look at this one. It is showing business unit, department, cost center, item group. Business unit, department, cost center, item group. Because here it is in the account structure, we have mapped business unit, department, cost center, item group. If it is 60, we have on top of that we have mapped advanced rule like for 606000. If I am doing for, if I am selecting 606, whatever you have mapped here, 606000, then look at this one, business unit, department, 1 minute. Okay, the main account is not exist, it is throwing error message. Let me verify 606 in between. What is the accounts? So 606 200 is available. Suppose I'm selecting 606 200. Okay, now if you click on 606 200, what happens? Business unit, department, cost center, item group. Along with this one, you will find project. Because in the advanced rule, we have attached one advanced rule for this accounting structure, so that whenever you are posting from normal accounts, it is showing only 4, but specifically if it is touching this advanced rules, then that corresponding whatever you have mapped, that will be posted, that will be captured here. Understood? If it is 606601200, then it is only showing 4. If you are selecting 606 300, suppose, then it is business unit, department, cost center, item group, and project. Extra project is coming. So that is advanced rule structure. So in the accounting structure, how many dimensions can be added here means 10 dimensions. 10 financial dimensions can be included. Okay, now people will speak like, what is the function of advanced rule structure means? People will speak like only 10 accounting and only 10 financial dimensions are available to configure in the accounting structure. If you want 11th one, I will use this advanced rule structure. This is a comment will be used by many people. No, this is not 10, because here we have only 4. For 5th dimension, I am using advanced rule structure. The reason behind, to minimize the accounting structures. To minimize the accounting structures, I am using advanced rule structure. This is user friendly. Understood? Any doubt in this?
Sir, as my understanding,
Yeah.
this is the accounting structure will be applicable for the chart of accounts, and then the accounting rule structure will be under the ledger, right?
No, it is for main accounts only. See, always main accounts or ledger accounts are same.
Yeah.
So this structure is applicable for this accounts only for
Okay.
to get the expenses. Yeah, yes, please.
For an example, actually expenses, we have some sequences are there, that is business unit plus department we can applicable for account structure. Under that ledgers,
Hmm.
you can accounting rule we can fix it up, right?
So on top of accounting structure, additionally we are adding advanced rule structure to minimize accounting structures. Actually, we can do the same thing here like this. Am I right?
Yeah, but individually we need to do for all the ledgers again.
Yeah. So you need to define those many structures here. You need to
Yeah.
define those many structures, which is complex to your career.
Yeah,
Suppose
every
there
time we need to go and find it.
exactly. So you need to modify the structure. Am I right? This
Correct.
one I'm creating only one structure. I will create only one structure. On top of that, I can create 3 advanced rules or 4 advanced rules or 10 advanced rules.
Okay.
So to
Understood.
minimize the accounting structure, because look and feel will be easy for you. If you are
Yeah.
keep on creating like this, it will be hectic job for you. Suppose there are 20 structures.
Okay.
20 ledger accounts has single separately. Then you need to create around 40 structures. You need to configure around 40,
Okay.
because now 601300. So if you want 601300, you need to divide into 601300 separately. Six zero one three hundred as business unit plus department plus advertisement, way of advertisement. Now I need to create 601 301 dot 601 499. Am I right?
Okay.
I need to classify like this. So how can you create n number of, like, suppose there is 20 different 2-3 ledger accounts has different. You need to keep on creating these many structures, these many configurations in this system. It will be a hectic job for you.
Correct.
Agree with
Yeah,
me?
got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Everyone, is it clear for everyone? Advanced rule structure, accounting structure and advanced rule structure is most important. Advanced rule structure is also like account structure only. See, accounting structure, how it is there, the same here also. If you go to advanced rule structure, simply you are creating whatever you want. It is also kind of accounting structure. Simple, very simple. Click new and map, like suppose airways as one structure. Click OK. And you can add here segment. Now financial dimension should be created already, that airways. Then you can use that one. Understood? Suppose vehicle is there. So what I will do, I will create a vehicle. Let me delete this one. Let me create a new one, vehicle. Click OK. Now add segment, vehicle. Financial dimension should be already created. So if you want to make it mandatory, you should not select the checkbox. If you want to make it optional, same, then it is optional. The same draft mode, activate, it will be in activating. After 1 or 2 seconds or 5 seconds, it will change to active. And you can use this one in the accounting structure. Okay, So many people will think like, if I want 11th dimension, I will use this advanced tool structure. No, it is not 11th dimension. It is even 4 dimensions only. It is I'm using. Okay, even it is 4 dimensions or 5 dimensions, I'm using this structure. So what is the advantage of this advanced tool structure is to minimize the accounting structures. To minimize the accounting structures, we are using advanced tool structure. Okay, so after 3-4 weeks, you are going to learn like company creation process. At that time, I will give you some more details if it is required. But accounting structure and advanced tool structure, try to practice in the system. It is very simple. It is not a complex. So only one thing you need to remember, like mandatory and optional. It is by default, it is mandatory, it is creating. So if you want to make it optional, you need to enable this checkbox. This checkbox. Okay.
Sir,
The way
I
of,
have doubt.
yeah, please.
Sir, in the accounting structure, generally what we used to do, we attach the financial dimension, correct?
Yes, main accounts with the financial dimension combination. You are
Yes, the
confused.
same thing we are doing in the advanced tool, I think so.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, you're right. In the advanced
So
rule,
then
you
what?
are mapping.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then what
Yes.
is the benefit to go and create an advanced tool? We can do same thing in the accounting structure.
So in the accounting structure, you need to create. See, these are the 4, like one structure I have created. Now, if you want like this, then these many combinations you need to create accounting structure. Am I right?
Yes.
So it is hectic job for me. I am creating only one. For this, I am adding this one advanced tool structure, and I'm tagging here. I'm tagging here. I'm tagging here. It was minimizing. Am I right? Your work is minimizing. Agree with
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Got it. Got it.
That is the main advantage.
So you created one the travel advanced rule structure now, I think.
Yeah. Very well.
Have you tagged to any account now?
No, see, in the advanced tool structure, I need to add that one. I need to add. So I need to create vehicle. Create. And now you need to mention like for which ledger account you want vehicle expenditure. So vehicle expenditure, suppose this is vehicles 601501. So I can map directly 601501. Suppose if you want to map range, you can select is between includes. Out it will show you from and to. Otherwise, you can select is only one. If it is one, it is one. And add. Now you are adding this vehicle expenditure vehicles. So advanced tool structure, it was created here. And I'm adding this advanced rule, and now close. It is in the draft mode. This is also in draft mode. Now you need to activate. So if I don't want to activate, suppose I want to remove the old one, you can click on that is backstep, delete draft. What happens till now, whatever you have changed, the previous whatever it is there, that will be stored. If I click draft, delete draft, if I click yes, then it will be status will be changed to active, and it is advanced tool structure whatever I have added, it is not activated. Before activating, if you did something and if you are not able to understand, if you want to remove, you can remove that one by clicking on delete draft. As long as if you are changing anything, it will change to draft mode. If I'm clicking new, it is telling like, so we are adding this one, it will be in the draft mode. Understood? click yes, and whatever the changes you want, you can change it. Like suppose vehicle. And you are adding that advanced rule structure vehicle here. And this vehicle advanced rule structure, for which accounts you want, you can mention here. So if you want is between includes, you can use this one. That means from range to from account to account, all these accounts. This is user defined. You can this one is between like includes, okay, greater than, all this usually we will map is between or is. Your wish, as per your business requirement, you can map. So I want for only one account, this one 601500. Understood? And now it is in the draft mode. This also draft mode. This is also in the draft mode. Now if you activate and activating, then it will be status is activating. Let me refresh. Now active. Sometimes it may be less than 1 minute it will take. Let it be complete. It should not be activating. Activating is in progress. So usually accounting structure don't disturb in real-time scenario with the business hours. You need to do this one in the offline business hours. Usually that is the best practice. I mean to say after business hours, then you are going to do this one.
So one question, this after creating chart of accounts, can we create the advanced rule structure?
Yes.
Like after implementation also?
Yeah, at any point of time you can modify. Your intention is, I would like to add advanced rule structure after 6 months or after 1 year, I want to use it. Am I right?
Yeah.
So we can. So for the old transactions, whatever it was posted, it will not be captured. For the new transactions, it will be captured. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Still, it is taking some time. Sometimes it will be because advanced rule structure, it is taking some time. Usually, it will take 1 minute, maybe like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, depends. Now it is active. Once it is active, now if I post any transaction, new transaction, like let me create a new one. I'm clicking new one, new journal, journal, go to lines 601500, 601500, 500 or 501. What is the account number? 501. Sorry. Now if you verify, it will show you like vehicle also. I don't have masters vehicles, but a business unit, department, cost center, item group. For this account, vehicle is available. So actually that vehicle, I have not created any masters. That is the reason it is showing. We need to enter vehicle details in the financial dimensions. In the financial dimensions values. So if you go to financial dimension values, okay, here. So what is this means? We'll discuss in now. Okay, in 1 or 2 minutes. Give me 1 minute. Vehicle. So you can create like dimension values. You can create the like vehicle numbers. Okay, now let us understand If I'm clicking here, suppose I'm closing this one, I'm opening this financial dimensions. I'm opening financial dimensions. As soon as if I'm opening this one, I'm getting some warning, some information. Updates to dimension will not affect until dimensions are activation is run. We need to activate. So this activation you cannot be done by normally. Dimensions cannot be used until they are activated. Once it is activated, then only you can use. So dimension activation changes the database schema, and you need the dimension activation privilege to run the process. So this activation process is allowed only in the maintenance mode. Maintenance mode means actually if you want to access this application, it will be cloud environment, always cloud environments. If it is a cloud environments, you will have some link, LCS link. In that LCS link, left side there will be maintenance mode on and off. You can make it on and you can do changes and you can make it off. So if you want to activate any dimensions, financial dimensions, in the maintenance mode only you can do it. It is very simple form, and the LCS currently we don't have LCS links. That is the reason I'm not able to show you, but we can do that one. Otherwise through SQL query also you can make it. Okay, so this is Airways is inactive. If I want to activate, I cannot activate simply by clicking like this. I cannot. Either SQL like workaround is direct process is like there will be user link will be there. In that left side somewhere else here or right side here, you will find maintenance mode. You can click on that maintenance mode on and off. You can make it on and do the changes like activate this dimension and make it off. Understood? So this activation is not available in 2012. In 2012, if you create, you can use it. But in D365, the difference between 2012 and D365, AX 2012 and Dynamics 365, the differences is activate button is not available in 2012. That means once it is created, you can use it, readily available to use it. Just like customer, vendor, how you are creating, and we are not doing any activation process, just we are proceeding. That is kind of the same kind of thing in 2012. Whereas in D365, activate button is introduced. To be frankly, you can write like this: activate button is introduced in D365. That is a major change, one of the change. So differences between 2012 and D365 will have separate session, like one session I will explain you the differences. Now it is one of the major change. So this accounting structure and advanced rule structure will be applicable for every transaction in the Dynamics AX. If it is posting from normal ledger account, normal transaction, I mean to say like accounts receivable to GL or accounts payable to GL. For any transaction, if you are posting to finance, it is mandatory accounting structure and advanced rule structure will hit the process. Yeah, someone is going to ask something. Yes, please.
This advanced rule structure, we can't practice until we activate them, isn't it?
No, advanced rule structure you can create.
No,
See,
I mean,
existing one you can use this suppose campaign.
oh,
One
for
is
those. Okay.
you can create your own dimensions. You cannot, but you can use already existing one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome. So for practicing purpose, there is no hurdles. Only if you want real data. Suppose I want some advertisement as a dimension. I can create, but I cannot activate. That is the only hurdle. Even that one also, if you are a SQL expert, you can do through SQL query. Using SQL query, we can activate. Without this LCS link, we can do from the backend like SQL query. You can maintenance mode on and then activate and then mode off. We can do it. That is a workaround solution. So once you are joining and you are working with the company, you can learn this one. Very simple. It's not a complex at all. Okay, fine. Now, so from last 4-5 days, we are discussing about this accounting structure, advanced rule structure, general ledger module. So actually, all modules, finance is combination of around 7-8 modules, 9 modules to be frankly. Of course, the main modules are 6 modules. 3 modules are small piece of information. Okay, so all are easy except general ledger. General ledger is a little bit boring, but you need to learn that one also. Okay, fine. Now let us go back to our accounts payable favorite subject, accounts payable module. In this, you will find due date. So first one is terms of payment. You need to understand terms of payment. Okay, then transaction posting date. Transaction date or transaction posting date. Accounts payable or accounts receivable, both sides will be available. Okay, transaction date or posting date. Now I'm introducing new terms, terms of payment and due date. What is this means? Transaction date, due date is equal to transaction date or posting date plus this terms of payment is due date. Due date is equal to transaction date plus posting transaction date or posting date plus terms of payment. What is this? So this actually like Dynamics AX is more about wholesale distribution company. Take example like wholesale distribution company. It is not a retail company. Now I have sold 10 washing machines to one of my customer. I sold 10 washing machines. Now I will have agreement between my company and customer organization like 10 washing machines, each one is 25,000. 10 washing machines, 2,50,000. Customer will not pay immediately. He will pay after 1 month, after 30 days, after 45 days. I mean to say within 45 days, within 30 days, within like 2 months. There will be agreement between my organization and customer organization. That is called terms of payment. That is called terms of payment. Terms of payment means the agreement between my organization versus my customer organization or my organization versus my vendor organization. Because I am receiving material from vendor. Suppose I am purchasing 50 washing machines from Mumbai company. In Mumbai, there is a company called suppose Radha Electronics or Radha Enterprises. From that company, I am purchasing 50 washing machines. Then each washing machine is 20,000. So 20,000 multiplied with 50, it is suppose some 10 lakhs something. 10 lakhs rupees. I am not going to pay immediately. I have an agreement between my organization and vendor organization. After 45 days, I will pay money to my vendor. I mean to say within 45 days, not after. It is within 45 days. That means 44th day or 45th day, I will pay money to the vendor. That is terms of payment. Understood? Terms of payment. There should be agreement between my organization and my vendor organization, or my organization versus my customer organization. If it is accounts payable side, it is vendor. If it is accounts receivable side, customer. Now you need to be very much clear about little bit more details here. Of course, in future it is required, not now. I want to tell you 45 days is not equal to 115 days. You should be very much clear what it means. Our calendar, Jan, it is 31 days. Feb, it is 28 days. March, it is 31 days. And April, it is 30 days. Am I right? Suppose invoice is generated on 15th March. 15th March. Then this is transaction date, and 45 day, like 1 month 15 days is the terms of payment. Then due date equal to, I will take it like 10th March. Then it will become, due date will be, can anyone help me, guide me? 1 month 15 days is the terms of payment. Then what is the transaction date? 1 month 15 days. 25th April. Agree with me? Exactly one month means it is 10th of April. Then 15 days means 25th of April. If it is 45 days, then due date will be 24th April, because March month has 31 days. Understood this one? Any doubt here? A very sensitive information. Of course, it is not required now. Later on in future, you are going to understand this one. It is 45 days. 45 days means it is 24th of April. It is 10th of March. 1 month 15 days means it is 25th of April. Okay, let me show practically one example so that you can understand. Okay, give me let me do one transaction. So invoice journal we have learned 1 week before. Accounts payable, invoices, invoice journal. Okay, now so we have created earlier one vendor. So let me show you first terms of payment where it is available. Accounts payable side, payment setup, terms of payment, terms of payment. In this we have 1 month 15 days, 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, like this it is available. I will take 45 days. Okay, so we have written like description 45 days. System will not capture this 45 days, it will capture this calculation. The logic will be executed from this number, but not the description. Okay, we have mentioned 45 days. Suppose terms of payment 45 days. Terms of payment 45 days. Now we have created vendor, one vendor earlier. Let me go to accounts payable module, vendors, all vendors. Okay, 1 second. This is USMF. This is USMF. This is not USMF. Let me change it to USMF. Okay, in this we have created one vendor like Raghava Enterprises 1006. For this, I'm clicking edit. So now you can go to inside payment tab, terms of payment, I'm mapping 45 days. So 30 days, how it is coming, this one means while creating a group, customer group, sorry, vendor group, we have mapped. In this vendor group already tagged with the 45 days, 30 days, I mean to say. That is the reason it was captured 30. Now I'm mapping 45 days. So what I did for this vendor, I have mapped payment tab. This is payment fast tab. In payment fast tab, I have mapped net 45 days. Net 45 days. Now what I will do, I will create one journal. Click new invoice journal. I'm doing invoice journal. AP invoice. Go to lines. So today it is 21st of January. I am selecting the vendor 1006. I am doing invoice. I have received material. Suppose some A4 stationery. Suppose I have received A4 stationery. So invoice number is some number. Invoice date is today date. Now the amount is, suppose I need to pay $50 for some A4 stationery expenditure, some expenditure. So I'm making like some raw material, some expenditure. Now look at this one. Terms of payment is there already 45. Automatically due date is coming like 7th of March. 7th March. The reason behind it is like 20th of February is the 1 month. Then 21st to 28th February has only uh, 28 days. So 21 to 28, 8 days plus 7 days, it is 15 days. Understood?
Yeah.
So very small information. 21st Jan 2021 is today date. So then it will become 20 February will be 1 month, 30 days. Okay. So actually because Jan is 31, that is the reason it is 20 like 20 is calculating. Otherwise it is 30 days means like 45 days means you can calculate one by one. It is 20th from 28th 20 to 28 February, 8 days plus 7 days in March. Seven days in March. So that is the reason it is showing 7th. Actually, to be frankly, up to 19th it will calculate 30 days. If you want, you can calculate this one. Because 30th Jan is 31 days, then it is like this. Suppose if you are selecting net 30 days, we can change on the fly also. So it is coming 20th of February. Okay, now I will create 1 month exactly. I'm just creating 1 month. System will not read this description, it will validate this one. Okay, now I have created 1 month. Now if you verify, if you map 1 month, It is calculating 21st February because 1 month is 21st. But if it is 30 days, it is 20th. Understood? So due date will be calculated automatically. So we should be very much clear this information, because in customer aging report, vendor aging report, we need to discuss little bit more details about this days. It is important. So be remember 1 month 15 days, 1 month 15 days is not equal to 45 days. It will be vary. Days means
Sir,
we will calculate
doubt.
exact. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sir, this due date is calculating by transaction date and posting date, you said already.
Exactly.
If it is invoice date is different and posting date is different, means invoice date it will calculate or posting date it will be
They will
calculated.
be posting that only. Let us verify that one. So your doubt is like invoice date. Why it is not considering this one? Because without invoice date, I can post a transaction. It is not mandatory. Invoice date is not mandatory. That is the reason it is not considering invoice date.
But
That
normally, actually,
I do agree
invoice
with
date
you.
must be the
I do
payment
agree
terms.
with
It should be.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Like in support, you will get this kind of information. Then it is a customization. It is not by default, because this is not mandatory. Invoice date is not a mandatory. Invoice number is mandatory. The logic was built on this one. Invoice number is mandatory. Invoice date is not mandatory. If it is not mandatory, system will not validate.
All right. You need to be customization on that. Right?
Exactly, exactly. I do agree with you, your requirement, your understanding. I am appreciating your observation, definitely, but it is not available by default in the system, because the reason is, main problem is it is optional, it is not mandatory. Then you need to make it mandatory, this one, and you need to change. It is not a big changes. It is maybe it may be small changes only. You can make first one is this is a mandatory field in the system, and then you can logic change can be logic can be changed from transaction date to invoice date.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Now you can post a transaction. You can post a transaction. So I'm skipping this invoice date. I'm posting. Yes, system will allow me. Okay, so due date is updated. If you go to the transactions, like all vendors and transactions, you can see that information. Vendor, you can see the transactions, and you can observe like due date also will be updated inside. Due date is most important for calculation purpose, so it was updated. Now if you go to inside payment, you will understand due date. Okay, for payment it is most important. For payment, or if it is a pending amounts calculation purpose, we need this one a lot. Okay, I'm stopping here for today. We'll understand cash discount, some more information in the enhancement to this terms of payment. I need to explain you cash discount and some more details on Monday. Okay, anyone has any doubts, please? Okay, so as I told you, like you need to practice vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. These are the 4 transactions, most important transactions. Most probably in the coming classes, you are going to learn like if the checks are bounced, because we have received checks from the customer or we have issued checks to vendors. Now, after some time, due to some reasons, if it is checks are bounced, then how to handle it? That information we need to capture. We need to understand a little bit. In next week, coming week, you are going to learn those details. Okay. See you all. Bye. Try to
See you,
practice
sir.
this.
Thank you.
Yeah.